I've always found that TVT is the argument against people who hate mirror matchups.
I agree.
I actually still don't get why people really don't like mirror matchups.
I think they don't understand the game enough, honestly.
Totally fascinating because you have two players starting out with exactly the same stuff and then going in completely different directions and finding out one player can, in fact, come out ahead.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes me sad because I feel like a degree of StarCraft is just people obsessing about it not being bugs versus aliens.
No, it's
or
true,
humans
though.
versus aliens, where I'm like, really? Like,
I feel, I don't understand.
Mirror matchups are awesome.
Especially TVT, because TVT is so positional, and like there's so much, there's a little bit of mind gaming, and there's drop harass. Like,
well, I also don't feel like it's out of the other mirror matchups, I don't think it's hard to understand as a spectator.
No, it's not.
You know, once you basically point out, like, in this case, right, with infantry and tanks, once you point out the role of the infantry, the role of the tanks, the role of the medevacs, and then as you get far enough along, the role of the Ravens and the Vikings,
you just see this for position.
Yeah, you see the symbiosis of how all the units interact, and then you see, this fight over position and territory, and trying to choke off points on the map. And I just don't get why people don't like mirror matchups, but it is a phenomenon in RTS. People bitching in chats or complaining on forums, or even sometimes viewership numbers. Like when we do finals out here, whether it's StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2, our numbers tend to be higher if it's not a mirror matchup. Which is just weird to me.
Well, I think there's certain matchups can definitely be more fun. Like TVZ is just really fun to watch.
TVZ or TVZ?
TVZ versus Zerg. And PVZ, I can get it, but I don't know why people don't like TVT as much. I really don't. Or ZVZ even. Like PvP gets a little bit of slack because sometimes the games just end abruptly. Like DTs fly in or
that's
something.
what's weird for me about that is that I find it exciting that things can end quickly.
Yeah. I think that's because you have a high expectation or high understanding of the game, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of a poker game always going on in PvP, right? Because there's so many different builds and different ways the game can bring itself to. So to kind of see that unfold is really what's exciting. But if you got a true appreciation for RTS matchups, and I think that just the different ways that matchups operate as well, that, for instance, not all StarCraft 2 games operate like TVT does with tank bio, right? Some of it's about tech switching. It's not all about skirmishes in the middle of the map with position. There's so much that can happen.
The only thing that's really interesting about mirror matchups is you literally start with the same tools. You're given the same tools, and you start with the same
thing. And you can't balance wine.
Yeah, you can't balance wine in mirror matchups.
It's the purest form of RTS.
Yeah, they should actually just make RTS as only mirror matchups.
That's right.
Yeah, that would actually be the best type of RTS.